Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of the Iron Meditation, the Art of Living and Lifting podcast. I'm your host, Coach Michael. I've experienced firsthand the famous fable about the frog that is thrown in boiling water. And if the water is boiling, the frog will jump out, but if the water is warmish, it will stay until it's cooked. So, although scientifically this fable is not true, because the frog will jump out anyway, in the University of Life, this fable proves itself greatly. As it was, I was visiting my mom back in the day when dinosaurs walked the earth, and I've made myself a nice warm bath. So as I was soaking in the bath, candles and smooth jazz, I was feeling very fine until the moment I felt that something is wrong. So instinctively, I began to get out of the bath, and just before I could dry myself, I lost my consciousness. So the thing I heard was some crash, and then I woke up while mom was banging the door trying to open it because I faded and blocked the door with my body. Now, here's the thing. It was too comfortable. The bath was warm. It was pleasant, meaning that my blood vessels got dilated, my blood pressure dropped. All the symptoms are known and are fine, but I did not felt it. I felt it when it was almost too late, because the alternative would have been to pass out in a bath and probably drowning to the sounds of a smooth jazz, which is a bummer. It's a very miserable way to die. And recently I've heard a podcast, Jacko's podcast with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Jacko asked him, what do you think the problem, quote unquote, with the youth today? And Arnold said, it's too damn comfortable. Comfort kills. And it is absolutely true. Because if you look around, we are now being weakened and softened by our own environment that we've created. We are not comfortable in being not comfortable anymore. So I once went camping with a friend of mine, and she took a suitcase to a camping. We were sleeping in a tent one single night. And she did all the rituals that women do, with creams and showers and lotions and everything. I was wondering, what will future bring? Because once, when men conquered mountains, it was tents. Nowadays, it's wooden hut with the facility and Wi-Fi and hot bath and showers and everything. And where's the actual mountaineering, I am thinking? And comfort goes a long way. And it is comfortable giving your kid a mobile phone while he or she is 3 or 4, and then you're having a peace of mind because you can do stuff and kid doesn't interrupt you. But you will get hell and headache when the kid turns 20 or 30 and needs to grind for the money, hustle for a paycheck, get into relationship, deal with other human beings, and probably as comfortable, quote unquote, as him, and nothing in that environment will be comfortable for them. So comfortable kids usually turn into incapable adults, and waking up at the age of 30 while at least the good quarter of your life have passed, it's unpleasant. If let's take coaching books, for example. Lately, there is a notion of you are creator. You need to protect your creative environment and time, which is correct, by the way. But it's gone to the extreme that people, when you ask them, so have you done so and so, they're saying no, because the perfect environment does not exist. The cappuccino is too hot or too cold. The music is too soft, too hard, too loud, too quiet. The coffee is too empty, too crowded. The geographical location, like I can write in my home town, I need to drive and go abroad and hear some Italian, French, or maybe German to get this motivation. And you're thinking to yourself, fuck, where did things went wrong? Because no job will be done. Like, think about an American soldiers and British soldiers thinking in the trenches, writing letters under bullets and rain. We all love the story about J.K. Rowling, who worked as a waitress, single mom, wrote Harry Potter on napkins on the subway. Stephen King was a teacher and wrote in between his assignments. So all these people created their work in not so comfortable environment. And then when they're rich and famous and they've succeeded, they may preach, but probably don't, about comfortability and about this creative spark, writing in such and such places. Allow me to suggest my point of view on comfortable. Comfortable means, in my world, being aligned with my inner tunnel vision, being aligned with that thing that I want to do, that burns inside of me, that I'm willing to do, regardless if I'm being paid for my work or not. So this is a true comfort. Otherwise, I'm betraying myself. And I don't care, for example, doing shifts in, I don't know, McDonald's or serving packages, as long as I am in discomfort, moving slowly to my comfort zone of being a digital nomad or giving lectures, creating programs, etc. This is the true comfort. From there, you do everything in your possession to make little steps, using each single moment to get there. Training-wise, I have my students that tell me stories about not being in the perfect environment, not having enough time, the right mood, etc., while other students just do their job. And here's a true story. I have a friend who's a full Ironman, finished 4 or 6 full races, and to his first Ironman, he was preparing while being divorced, pushing a baby stroller with his 2-year-old kid, preparing for a full marathon. And how many people do you know, and I know, who are telling a story that when the time is right and everything will be comfortable, they will start their preparation. All right, so let's draw the conclusion from this story. Now, if you want to practice it, first of all, do kettlebell sport, because nothing is as discomfortable as kettlebell sport, but it teaches to be comfortable in a discomfortable way of practice. Second, take 4 weeks, okay? Try it, 4 weeks. If it's too much, start from 2, and do everything in a uncomfortable manner. So try to train in the off hours, try to run in the off hours, try to accomplish something that you want to accomplish in the off hours, and you will find out, to your great amazement, that nothing actually had happened. You've survived, everything is well, but you finally, and maybe suddenly, finish that very something that you always wanted to finish, but never had the comfortable time to do so. So try it and let me know.